And following up again on the latest in Egypt's 2025 parliamentary elections, we now have Dr. Vivian Morcos, a member of the Egyptian community in London, back via phone. Dr. Vivian, good evening. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, good evening.
Thank you very much for joining us. I mean, it must be very late where you are. It must be very cold as well. Please tell us, Dr. Vivian, on the mood. What is the mood like within the Egyptian community, and what are the preparations like as we know that you will start voting in a few hours' time in London and elsewhere around the UK?
Actually, there is only a polling station in London only, despite there are so many Egyptians scattered all over the UK, but only one polling station. All the preparations are excellent at the level of the embassy, of course. They have all the everything ready, the boxes, transparency, observers, the member of the Egyptian embassy as will be welcoming everybody as usual. And now we'll be waiting for all the Egyptians to come and vote. And
Dr. Vivian, I mean, exactly 2 weeks ago, you were also voting in London, the Egyptian community in the UK, voting in London for in the first phase of the parliamentary elections that featured 14 governorates. Now it's the second phase that has 13 governorates, including Cairo. Please tell us about the major highlights of 2 weeks ago, and what do you expect this time around, especially that Cairo is involved now in the phase?
Well, whoever could come came with a lot of pleasure and love, especially for after the inauguration of the GEM. It was a great pleasure for everyone to prove again his Egyptian side and his patriotic right to vote and fulfill his democratic rights. And it's only a show of how democratic Egypt is. Because if Egypt was not a democratic country, they would not have done the elections in the embassies all over the world, because it's a very costly business as well for Egypt. But to give the full democratic right under the constitution of Egypt, all these elections are taking place all over the world. Now, all the Egyptians can only go and choose whoever they know or whoever they hope who will do better for Egypt in the next parliament. And of course, we will wait for the results. And despite the fact that hearing that all these elections might be there may be some changes to the elections, we'll see, because nothing has been publicly announced yet, because we heard a lot in the social media, of course, and that maybe some areas of the elections will be repeated sometime.
Yes,
but nothing has been confirmed
indeed, Dr. Vivian, 19 constituencies saw the annulment of their results by the National Elections Authority in the first phase, and those 19 constituencies will see a revote on the 1st and 2nd of December for Egyptian expats, and on the 3rd and 4th for Egyptians here at home. But dozens of other constituencies saw their results upheld. Of course, this is the start of the second phase, and the NEA vowed that it will try to eliminate as much as it can the violations that took place in the first phase at home, in the voting at home. But for the expat vote, I mean, I think all monitors, and you are a monitor yourself, said the process was perfect for the expats.
Yes, it was perfect, of course.
Yeah.
But the results and the acceptance of the results as a whole for the whole parliament.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing as a matter of fact. The expats and inside will be a whole parliament.
Yeah.
So we hope that the right choice will be done at the end, because for us, as for the Egyptians inside Egypt, it's very important to have a good, strong parliament for the next era, because we know that there are so many things that are changing around us, and we have to rise to the height of the expectation of everyone. Especially we have this great gem that's inaugurated, so everything has to match the excellency of that place and worthy of Egypt, of course.
Yeah, you know, Egypt has a lot of soft power. Gem is a symbol of Egypt's soft power, and Egyptians abroad are a very important symbol of Egypt's soft power. Finally, tell us, I mean, those who go and practice their voting rights, are they from the first generations only, or are there Egyptians from the second and perhaps the third, I don't know, generation who do go out there and participate in this festivity that you know, combines Egyptians in one place together to celebrate?
Actually, there is in the first day, because it's a Friday and it's a working day, you'll find more of the first generation who maybe are retired, who can go there at a day that is a working day. But maybe in the afternoon, we see a lot more of the youth that are working in Egypt. And you'll be surprised that a lot of the new generation are very patriotic, and they want to do a lot to Egypt, because they know that their effort will be appreciated to Egypt, and they're more enthusiastic now more than ever to show their share of life in Egypt, and they hope that their opinion will be heard one day. We had a lot of meetings with the Minister of Foreign Affairs who came here and had a meeting with the representative of the Egyptians abroad here, and it was a very good initiative, and the youth here like this initiative a lot, and they like to have and feel that they are heard, that they are considered in everything they need to be part of the Egyptian future, because they love the country, and they love to be there, they love to have homes there, they love to share the culture, to share the heritage. It's a very rich heritage that no one can have such a heritage and neglect it. So one way of keeping this is the election, is the meetings with the high authorities who come every now and then here, and they participate in Egypt by a lot of means. First of all, when they work here and they shine, where they in every place they go to and they work, it's as you said, a soft power for Egypt, when they see that all the Egyptians who are here, or most of them, are shining in such a way that raise the Egyptian name. And of course, the repercussion of that is for them to be nearer from Egypt, to spend more money in Egypt, to spend maybe retire in Egypt fully, and the children to know their heritage, their grandchildren of the old ones and the children of the youth. They are very proud to be Egyptian. So as a whole, it's a beautiful democracy, and Egypt is giving this opportunity to its population all over the world to practice it and to demonstrate it at all the time.
Yes, Dr. Vivian, and it comes as no surprise, really, because it seems that the love of Egypt is engraved in every Egyptian blood, be it the ones who are living here at home or abroad, and sometimes, and I guess in most cases, those who live abroad, away from the motherland, have even stronger emotions for their country of origin. So it's really no surprise that,
exactly.
you know,
As
yeah.
you say, they are more attached to Egypt because they're far away, and they wait for all the opportunities of holidays and all that to go and spend the best time ever all over there and come back with a lot of memories that they show around and make a publicity as well for touristic visits for their neighbors, their friends, and everybody.
Absolutely. Egyptians abroad are not just a soft power, they're also an economic power and for Egypt. And of course, they are part and parcel, the heart of this nation. Thank you very much, Dr. Vivian Morcos, member of the Egyptian community in London. Thank you for staying up again. And thank you for giving us your time and talking to us about the mood there in London where you are, where Egyptians in a few hours' time will be starting to cast their ballots in the second phase of the parliamentary elections, the House of Representatives 2025 elections in Egypt, featuring 13 governorates, with Cairo, the capital, one of them. That is a wrap to Panorama News, dear viewers, but do stay with Nile TV, please. In less than 15 minutes from now, we'll be back with another Nile News Bulletin, and we'll be continuing to update you about the Egypt expat vote and the parliamentary elections. Thank you for watching.